Moving on, diplomatic efforts to resolve the deadlock in Gaza intensified as US envoy Jared Kushner held high-level talks in Egypt, coinciding with separate meetings between Egyptian officials and a Hamas delegation. The current flurry of activity is aimed at salvaging a 15-point roadmap for Gaza's post-war transition, a plan backed by Trump administration but currently stalled by Israeli opposition. While the tension centers on a plan announced in late July 2026 by the Board of Peace. The plan calls for a phased process, including the decommissioning of armed militias in Gaza, the deployment of an international stabilization force, and the gradual withdrawal of Israeli forces in exchange for Hamas disarming. Hamas has officially agreed to the roadmap and expressed readiness to hand over weapons to a nascent technocratic committee which is tasked with governing Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, on the other hand, has rejected the plan, insisting that Israel will not withdraw its forces from the Gaza Strip until Hamas is genuinely and completely disarmed. Multiple diplomatic tracks are active in the Egyptian city of Al Amin, and this is according to reports US envoy Jared Kushner. He spoke with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to discuss the implementation of the Gaza ceasefire. Similarly, a senior Hamas delegation led by Political Bureau Chief Khalil al-Hayya met with Egypt's intelligence chief Hassan Rashid. Hamas officials have stated that the goal of these talks is to push for a mechanism that compels Israel to abide by the 15-point roadmap. Reports indicate that a meeting is being arranged between the Hamas delegation, US officials, and Nikolai Mladenov, the Board of Peace's High Representative for Gaza, to address the specific obstacles which are currently blocking the agreement. Jared Kushner, alongside Board of Peace officials, including former British Prime Minister Tony Blair, and Mladenov is scheduled to visit Israel just after the visit in Egypt, in a high-stakes bid to bridge the gap between Netanyahu's government and the US-backed plan.